the median class? So this will be n divided by 2. That is 15.6 divided by 2. I am getting 7.8 value. Mean equals A plus or minus sigma FD1 divided by n into C. So I have the assumed mean as 444.5, n equals 200, C equals 10. To calculate the mode here, the formula is L1 plus F1 minus F4 divided by 2F1 minus F4 minus F2 into C. Hello everyone, I am Purnima, faculty in the Department of Commerce and Management, Vidhyaashram First Grade College, Temple of Excellence, MYSURU. I welcome you all to this session, this Unit 2, Session 4. Now, in this unit, we will be working out a few problems on, again, median. So, we have an illustration here. The following table shows the age distribution of persons in a particular region. So, below 10, there are 2, below 20, below 30, below 40, below 50, below 60, below 70, 70 and above. So, when you are given a data relating to only one side of the value is given, the other side is given. So, this kind of a class interval, we call it as open-ended classes. We call it as open-ended classes. We have the modified class interval here. So, when you can see here, they have given the values as below 10, below 20, below 30, below 40. So, if the values are given in that manner, then we have to modify the class interval. So, below 10, below 20, 20 to 30. So, in this way, we have to modify the class interval. Then also, we have to write the frequency of each of the class interval. So, they have given us the cumulative frequency in the data. And now we have to write the frequency of each class interval. So, 2, 5 minus 2, 3, 9 minus 5, 4. So, in this way, I'll be writing all the frequencies. From this frequency, I'm just deducting the previous frequency and writing the number. So, 12 minus 9 is 3, 14 minus 12 is 2, 15 minus 4 is 1. So, 15.5 minus 15 is 0.5 and 0.1. So, in this way, we have to write the frequency and then we have to find the median class. Now, what is the median class? How do we find the median class? So, this will be n divided by 2. That is 15.6 divided by 2. I am getting 7.8 value. This 7.8 I have to identify in the given data. So, it comes in this class interval, that is 20 to 30. So, up to 5 values, it is coming from 10 to 20. Up to 9, all the values come under 20 to 30. So, 20 to 30 will be the median class. Now, the median is estimated by applying the following formula. So, what is the median? L1 plus n by 2 minus CF divided by F into I. So, 20 plus 7.8 minus 5 divided by 4 into 10. So, we get 27 years. Then, alternatively, we have one more formula here. So, this will be L1 plus n by 2 minus CF by F into I. So, this will be, again we get the 27 years. So, the next illustration we have, following is the distribution of marks obtained by 50 students in mercantile law. So, the marks more than 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Number of students 50, 46, 40, 20, 10 and 3. So, calculate the median marks. If 60% of the students pass the test, find the minimum marks obtained by a candidate. So, we have here the calculation of the median marks. So, if you can see here, they have given the marks as more than 0, more than 10, more than 20, 30, 40, 50. So, I have to just write it in the form of a class interval. So, how do I write it? 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40, 40 to 50, 50 and above. So, I have modified the class interval. Then, I also have the cumulative frequency here, that is n equals 50, 46, 40, 20 and 30. Now, I have to write the frequency of this class here. So, I write 50 minus 46, it is 4. Then 46 minus 40. So, 46 minus 40 is 6. 40 minus 20 is 20. 20 minus 10 is 10, 10 minus 3 is 7, and 3 will be the frequency of this class interval. Now, I have to do again the CF here. So, the 4, 10, 30, 40, 47 and 50. Now, the data is ready. Next step is we have to calculate the median. So, median will be size of n plus 1 by 2th item. So, this will be the 50 divided by 2. So, what is n here? N equals 50. So, I write it as 50 divided by 2. So, this will be the, what is the number? 25. So, the 25th item which lies in the, so we can see here, so up to 10 values it is between 10 to 20. Now, from 10 to 30 it lies in this median class, that is 20 to 30. So, this 25th item I have identified, and 20 to 30, this is the median class. Then we have the formula here, L1 plus n by 2 minus CF divided by F into I. So, I just substitute the values here, 20 plus 25 minus CF. So, if you can see the CF of the median class, the previous CF I have to take, that is 10, and frequency of the median class is 20. So, the frequency of the median class is 20, the CF is 10. So, I get the answer as 20 plus, when I simplify this, I get 5 divided by 20 into 10. So, that comes up to 7.5. So, 27.5 marks is the answer. Now, 60% of the students passed the test and above 40% of the students failed the test. So, therefore, the minimum marks for a pass is D4, 4n by 10th item. So, 4 into 50th by 10th item. So, that comes up to the 20th item. So, D4 equals L plus n by 2 minus CF by F. So, this is the 25 marks. So, this is the minimum marks for passing the examination. Next. So, next we just look into the next measure of central tendency, that is the mode. Mode is the most common item of the series. So, mode is the value which occurs the greatest number of frequency in a series. Now, in a given series, whatever the value with the highest frequency, that is considered as the mode. So, it is derived from the French word la mode, meaning fashion. Mode is the most fashionable or typical value of the distribution because it is the repeated the highest number of times in the series. So, mode is always the value with the highest frequency. The chief feature of mode is it is the size of that item which has the maximum frequency, and it is affected by the frequency of the neighboring items. So, mode is affected by the frequency of the neighboring items. So, calculate the mode from the following. So, they have given us the data here. The various values are given and the frequency is given. So, can we identify the mode? Yes, we can identify the mode. If you can see here of the given frequencies, the value with the highest frequency is 14. So, 14 is the mode of this given series. So, 14 will be the mode. Why we call 14 as the mode? Because it is the value which has the highest frequency. Now, the next problem, calculation of mode in the continuous series. So, in a continuous series, we need one step more than used for discrete series. So, modal class is determined by preparing the grouping table and the analysis table. Then we apply the formula Z equals L1 plus F1 minus F4 divided by 2F1 minus F4 in minus F2 into I. So, Z. So, the symbol for mode is Z. L1 is the lower limit of the modal class. F1 is the frequency of the modal class. F0 will be frequency of the modal class preceding the modal class. F2 is the frequency succeeding the modal class, and I is the class interval. So, we'll go to the next problem here. Find the mean, median and modal ages of married women at first childbirth. So, age at the birth of the first child 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. So, the number of married women is 37, 162, 343, 390, so on. So, we have the various data relating to the number of married women. Then we have to calculate the mean, median and mode. So, the x values are given here. Then this is the frequency given. So, the frequency values are given here. So, when we add all this, I get n equals 2422. Now, I consider this 19 as the assumed mean. So, 19 as the assumed mean. So, D column will be x minus 19. Now, this is the x column. So, 13 minus 19 minus 6, 14 minus 19 minus 5 minus 4 minus 3 minus 2 minus 1. So, we get the deviation, that is the D column. Now, F into D. So, 37 into minus 6 minus 222, 162 into minus 5, 810. We just multiply the F column in the D column. So, I get all these values here. Now, sigma FD will be equal to minus 3113. Now, I have the CF column here. What is the CF column? I have to add all the frequency values. So, 37 plus 162, 199. 199 plus 343, 542. 542 plus 390, 932. 932 plus 256, 1188. 1188 plus 433, 1621. 1621 plus 161, 1782. 1782 plus 355, 2137. So, we get 2422. Next, we have the mean. Mean equals A plus sigma FD divided by N. So, A is the assumed mean. Sigma FD equals minus 3113 and N equals 2422. Mean equals 19 minus 3113 by 2422. When I simplify this, I get 1.25. So, 19 minus 1.25, 17.715. So, this is the mean value. Now, the median value. How do I find the median? A size of n plus 1 by 2 item. So, 2422 plus 1 divided by 2. So, I get the value as 1211.5th item. So, if I see in the class interval column, they have given 1211.5th item. 1211.5, that comes in this 18th value. So, we have the 18th value, that is the median, and by inspection, if you can see here, the value with the highest frequency is the 433. So, that is the mode value. So, mode is also 18, median is also 18, mean is also 17.7, that comes up to 18. So, all the three values, they are the central part of the given data. So, we should understand that mean, median and mode, they all are in the same class interval. They lie in this same 18 value. So, we say that they are the measures of central tendency. Next, the frequency distribution of weight in grams of mangoes of a given variety is given below. Calculate the arithmetic mean, median and mode. So, 410 to 419, 420 to 429. So, we have this class interval. So, here we can see here there is no continuation here. So, 410 to 419, this is an inclusive class. So, we have to make it an exclusive class and then we have to calculate. So, here the frequency distribution of weight in the grams of mangoes of a given variety is given below. So, here we have this 410 to 419. So, I am modifying the frequency here. So, 409.5 to 419.5. Then 419.5 to 429.5. So, this we call it as a exclusive class interval. Now, I have modified the class interval. Now, I have the frequencies here. So if you can see here, we have the CF also here. So 14, 34, then 76, 130, 175, 193 and 200. Now we have the frequency here 14, 20, 42, 51, 50, 45 and 7. Now whenever there is a class interval, we have to find the mid value. So mid value or D. So the D, I have assumed 444.5 as the assumed mean. So mid value minus assumed mean. So what is the midpoint here? Midpoint are I have done here 414 and all this. So this is the midpoint of the class interval. So I have to find D here. How do I find D here? 414.5 minus 444.5 divided by 10. So that comes up to 30 divided by 10, that is minus 3. Then, so I've got minus 3, minus 2, minus 1, 0, plus 1, plus 2, plus 3. So I have the D values. Now the next step will be F into D. 14 into 3 minus 42, 20 into 2 minus 40, 42 into 1 42, 0, 45, 36, 18 2s are 36, 7 3s are 21. Now I have the FD column also. Now the next step will be calculation of mean. Mean equals A plus or minus sigma FD1 divided by N into C. So I have the assumed mean as 444.5, N equals 200, C equals 10. Now FD dash will be minus 22. Now the total of this median FD dash is minus 22. So this minus 22, I am writing it here. So 444.5 minus 22 by 200 into 10. So that comes up to, when I simplify 22 into 10, it is 220 by 10. So 444.5 minus 1.1. So mean equals 443.4. Next will be the median. So median is the size of the n plus 2th item, that 20 by 2, that is 100th item which lies in the class interval 439.5, that is 439.5 and 449.5. So 100th item, how do you identify the 100th item here? So in the class interval you have to see up to 76 values. It is lies between 430 to 429 to 439. So from 76 to 130, it lies in this class interval. So this is the what you call as the median class. So I have written 439.5 minus, this is the median class. So I am substituting the values here. So 439.5 plus 100 minus 76 divided by 54 into 10. So when I simplify this, I get 443.94. Next, we have to calculate the mode here. The formula is L1 plus F1 minus F4 divided by 2F1 minus F4 minus F2 into C. My inspection mode lies between this class. So I have to substitute the values here. So 439.5 plus F1 minus F4. F1 is the frequency of the modal class. Frequency of the modal class is 54 and the class preceding the modal class is 42. So when I just simplify, I substitute all the values here. So I get 120 by 21. When I simplify, I get 5.71. So the mode is 445.21. With this, we come to the end of this session. Hope you have all followed it. Thank you.